Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Brett Myers. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And out number one on the grab. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over, and that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Huh. No ball, one strike.
Dubon leads off second with one gone in the inning. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 2 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ripped to short. Tosses across the first, and that will end the inning. So the Astros leave one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. This is Yankees baseball on the show. NY. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Framber Valdez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Moving under this one. 1 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Brett Myers.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes outside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one's in there. 1-2. That's towards center. Trammell makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Yeah, the batter now, Brett Myers. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
No.
Inside, just missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. His 11th of the year, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. Aaron Judge at the plate. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. Valdez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Judge rips that one. And a base hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Cody Bellinger in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come.
Trammell makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top of the second, leading off, Yainer Diaz.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
0-1.
And he deals.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And the right-hander deals. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizes this one up. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Batting 6.
So up next, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Lopez goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Kicks and fires.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Taylor Trammell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
A wind in the pitch. That misses. Ball one.
No strike.
The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees. And the count 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
0-1.
One strike.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Anthony Volpe stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Wells at second with 2 down. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. He did not go around. That one missed. Now 3-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, third
back to the top of the Yankee order. Down the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a base hit up the middle. Around third, the throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And this is inside. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Brett Myers would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. Back in the Bronx, on to the 3rd inning. Now, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick.
Lopez back to work. Gets under it and pops it up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Volpe tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Myers makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brett Myers.
Brett Myers.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. On a line out towards center. Trammell puts it away, and there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. 1 down, base is empty. And it goes just foul. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1-1.
That missed inside. Ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. And he walked him.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Trammell makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And the right-hander back to work. Fly ball down the line. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Fought off foul. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now
fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. 1 left for Houston. Still down 3-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And now the lefty fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Center field. Has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
So the batting order turns over. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. hammered. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a curve misses outside. Off the plate inside. And a count 2-1. Kicks and deals. And that one sliced foul. Man at first, one away. Chopped out in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So digging in, Brett Myers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Squeezes it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. That's in there. That's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Garcia appears to be getting loose. McCullers also throwing. And Judge spoils that one. On the ground. And foul ball. And a pitch. And ball one to Judge. Struck him out looking. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in New York, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christian Walker. Lopez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Walker, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Trammell in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. Just off the inside edge.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And it's even up.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball one. And there's a strike.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball.
Hello.
2 down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Okay.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Zach DeZenzo. Fouled off. He was late. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Pena replaced the great Carlos Correa as the Astros starting shortstop, and he's proven to be more than capable at the big league level, Boog. Instant impact guy. He's the only positional player to be named World Series MVP as a rookie in the history of baseball.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's outside. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
At the belt and fires. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The Yanks leading by 3 here in the 2nd game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. Myers makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, he gloves it over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees 3 and the Astros nothing. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Luis Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
For the Yankees.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. The pitch. That one almost got him. Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 2. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. And he chases that one. One away, bottom of the 6th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Hayden Wesneski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Scott getting cranked up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And they add on. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Chisholm stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Well struck left field. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just off the outside part of the plate.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Altuve, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Myers makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, The catcher,
2 outs, base is empty. Yainer
Diaz.
Up next for the Astros. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next offering is in for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Bellinger makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brett Myers. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Not even close there. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Judge stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball to right. McCormick hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3. And that's just foul. 2 outs. There's a strike.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. Out towards right center. That's well struck. McCormick going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Lopez back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Lopez into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Slider misses outside. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Outside. In the air, right side of the infield. Chisholm sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Taylor Trammell.
The center fielder, Taylor Trammell.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground to Jazz. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
McCormick in the box again, takes the strike. The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's the ball.
Next offering upstairs. The other way. That's a hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
DeZenzo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Called strike right there. And a pitch. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Astros lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 8th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And here it comes. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. Just off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 3-2. Inside ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. And a strike. And the 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Just missed. Goldie over at first with 1 away. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2.
2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right-handed reliever.
Oh.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Righty delivers. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Second baseman.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. 2 outs. Bases are full. And that one is in for a strike. Two outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Two and 1 now. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Gone. Big time blast. A grand slam. He unloads on that one. A 4 spot on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base. And
righty reliever out of the pen, Hayden Wisniewski.
well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, not in time. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. And fires in a fastball at 95. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Ort, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Scott also getting ready. Next offering is down low.
1-2.
1-2 to count. And downstairs. The pitch. Good eye right there. Cody Bellinger to bat next. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 11-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Taylor Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Taylor Scott.
And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Scott, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle,
2-1.
and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, nobody on.
Huh.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike. Smoked on the ground, a second. Jazz tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Outside low. 1-0.
No strike.
Over to Goldie. Now only 1 out remaining.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Yordan.
Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. A strikeout and a walk. Sliced hard but foul. The Yankees up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line.